Something big just broke. Something pretty terminal. Just let go.
This is a two-stroke. Specifically, an RZ350. If you were born after the internet was invented, maybe you've never heard one start up before. Its shrieking exhaust note defined motorcycle racing for decades, belching out of a machine that won more races than we can count.
Two-strokes like these are lighter and more powerful than their modern four-stroke equivalents, but problems with pollution and reliability has made them less popular over the years. Even so, a classic engine like this with cutting-edge brakes and suspension is something that every motorcyclist can get excited about. There's just one problem.
They don't make the RZ350 anymore, just like most companies don't make most two-strokes anyway. Two-strokes with license plates.
Too dirty, man. Tailpipe emissions.
Too
Kill
dirty.
the environment.
But what they made a crap ton of is this Banshee.
Yep, Banshee is basically the hillbilly RZ350. Pretty much the same engine that was in the RZ. It is a 350cc parallel twin, liquid-cooled two-stroke, just doesn't have the power valve. But this thing is readily available. We found this one on Craigslist for just $1,000.
That's right. So we're gonna take this beating 80s heart of motorcycling and we're gonna slam it into this YZF R3, which is a cool little modern motorcycle with decent brakes and a good chassis.
Yeah, it's a sweet little bike, but it doesn't have a rip-roaring two-stroke engine. So the Banshee motor is getting levered into the R3. We're gonna make our own modern-day RZ350. What do we want to call it? The R-She?
YZF R-She.
I dig it. Well, first we gotta tear these things apart.
First we gotta take these things all the way apart and try to make this work.
Come on out, little guy. Spark plugs. Yeah, we probably should have taken those out.
Oh my God,
So
what a
dumb.
stupid problem to have.
I think our enthusiasm got the better of us.
Rookie mistake. Yeah.
Leave me hanging, bruh.
The Banshee chassis is naked, the engine is out. That was task number one. So now we roll in the R3 and basically do the same thing because where that R3 engine was, we need to have the Banshee engine.
A little bit heavier. It's amazing to think that even though this engine is so much smaller, it's gonna make gobs more horsepower than this thing does.
Look at how tiny the cylinders are. This is so compact.
This is where all the power comes from, like this little block of metal here.
It's freaking wild. Whereas this has like this whole other head stacked up here.
Yeah.
Makes the engine so much bigger. That's where the cams and valves and all that jazz is that a two-stroke doesn't need.
Yeah, it's more complicated.
Yeah, much more
But
complicated.
at this point, we've got the ingredients for making up our own modern RZ350. We just gotta get this engine into that there frame.
Seems easy enough.
Can't be too hard.
Yeah, I mean, so that would probably be fine. But just to be sure, we should take it to a professional.
Luckily, our friend Jesse Davis has some experience putting weird two-stroke engines into new bikes and, for the price of just a few burritos, offered to help us with our Franken Racer. Meanwhile, Airy rebuilt the engine, and pretty soon, it actually started to look like a motorcycle.
With luck, my neighbors are gonna be really upset in about a minute.
If your neighbors are cool, they'll be like, oh,
They'll
is
be
that
like,
a
"What
liquid-cooled two-stroke twin?
is that hellacious noise?" Listen to that chain rubbing against that chamber.
God. This is basically the moment of truth to see how disappointed we are that the other stuff is wrong.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't start, then...
If it starts and idles beautifully, then we're like, all right,
then
cool.
We're going to TGI Fridays and we're getting, you know...
It's only Thursday.
Loaded fries. Good point.
Okay, I'm putting the button from stop to go.
Check.
Fuel is on.
Check.
Pulling the choke'em.
Come on, little fella.
It's not like anybody's home.
Nope. Nope, not even getting a pop or a tingle. Now we go back to basics, right?
We would check spark.
Check for spark.
We got gasoline going in.
Okay. Okay.
13/16 socket, please.
Took the rags out of the carbs before you put them on?
Sure did. Only make that mistake once.
Oh, yeah. Big old
spark.
No, it's so close.
It's not drawing any fuel in.
Try it wide open then.
Right. And just.
No difference.
No.
That's called an anticlimax. Situation report. The chain drags on the expansion chamber. The radiator leaks. Neither of those things matter because the bike won't start. We don't know why. We found spark.
We know it's got compression because it's brand new piston and rings.
Seems like it's not getting fuel or enough fuel or something. So we're gonna take the carburetors apart and see why they're not carbureting.
We've had a lot of stuff going on in the last 24 hours. Many things have come off and gone back on, and it seems as though when I put the carburetors on, I put the slides opposite. So there's supposed to be this little cutout that faces the air filter. It was facing the engine, which might explain why we weren't getting good vacuum and thus fuel into the engine. So we're swapping them back now, discovered the mistake, and doing a lot of this, which we seem to do a lot of in this show.
We do. Slides in backwards, better than pistons in backwards.
Which I have done before. And so now the right and the left that I put on the carburetor caps, we need to know that it's backwards day. I got a good feeling about it this time. We determined there was a problem with the carburetors, and then lo and behold, we found out there was a problem with the carburetors. I'm putting my safety glasses on because it's going to be so dramatic. My ears are ringing. Think what it's gonna sound like at full chat. If that's what like 1,500 RPM sounds like. Look at all the smoke going down the alley. Oh, my neighbors love us. All right, we got a running motorcycle. That is a very important step.
It's a big improvement.
Unfortunately, we were supposed to be at the track already, 200 miles away, not hammering our exhaust pipe to clear the chain and patching the radiator with epoxy. Team Throttle Out had a running bike, but we were already behind the pack.
Welcome to race day. While the paddock and track were alive with bikes and riders ready to do battle, we were on a runway next to the racetrack, still working on the R sheet. We couldn't tell if the engine was getting too much fuel or not enough, and no matter what we did to the carbs, the bike would not run right.
Two-strokes are amazingly simple machines, but they're also extremely fickle. And when you start having one that's not running right, there's so many little things that it could potentially be because they're so sensitive. So like jetting is a big question, but also like if the reed valves aren't in great shape, the pipes are a big unknown, the modifications we did to it. It's a very finely tuned system, and we've messed with a lot of the parts. So it's like trying to find the right balance to get this thing to run right is turning into quite a headache.
when you're wide open, tucked in, like I could hear it kind of like it's not perfect, but it was running. I mean, going. We've been messing with trying to get fuel, the appropriate amount of fuel into the engine all day. What we have not been able to do is get too much fuel into the engine. And what we think might be the problem is this R3 gas tank, which is for a bike that has a fuel pump and uses less gas.
Yep, so the jets might not even be the problem. We might not be getting enough fuel flow upstream. So now we're looking at this, we're gonna take it apart and see if we can't fit this huge petcock that I had left over from another project that just happened to be in my jet box.
High flow!
Oh, is it really threading in? Are you kidding me? Ridiculous.
It's remarkable, ridiculous, bizarre.
Look at this made to happen. So this is the stock outlet for the fuel from the old fuel pump plate. This is the one we've installed. Much more flow.
Yeah. He's got a smile on his face.
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's running so much better.
Woohoo! Man, that feels good.
Yeah.
So it seems like the plastic fuel elbow running out of the bottom of the R3 tank was not big enough around. So now there's a honkin' brass and stainless steel fitting down there that is dumping gas into these two-stroke cylinders, and Ari ripped it down the runway, and it sounds good.
Yeah, it feels a lot better. That Banshee motor is evidently more thirsty than we thought. So now we're just gonna fine-tune the jetting. We are definitely running out of time. But the good news is, bike runs, there's still sunlight, so we can get racing.
We can go racing, I guess, if we put numbers on it and fix my boot that melted on the pipe and raise the ride height so it doesn't drag anymore and all that stuff, but whatever, it's gonna be fine, let's go.
There's a few things to do. How them nerves doing, Zachary?
They tingling.
Yeah, I bet. Well, not a lot of pressure because you're gonna start from dead last because you didn't qualify. So that is row 10, position 3. I will write it on the tank.
10C?
Yep. The good news is you can only move forward from there, right?
Yeah, I can't finish worse than I start.
This is all gonna be part of the teething. Every time we ride it, we're gonna make it better. And this is the first major outing.
Hopefully I'll get in a groove after a lap or two and I can pick a few people off.
Yeah. Tires are confirmed hot, front and rear. We got a full tank of gas.
Yeehaw!
Good luck! I know all of you viewers think that he's the lucky one because he gets to go out there and race, but man, you do not envy his position right now. His nerves have got to be just on fire. Mine are, and I'm not even riding.
Okay. There we go. All right, haven't been on track all day. Got to use the warm-up lap to warm up, I guess.
Ari Hennig and Zach Kortz running a little experiment out on the track. They got an R3 with a Banshee motor in it, so that's like a 350cc two-stroke motor stuffed into an R3 chassis. We'll see how the 350 two-stroke and the R3 chassis does against these more production-based motorcycles.
Row 10, position C. Here we go. Guy stalled right in front of me.
Anytime you stall on the grid, you're supposed to put your hand up. Yikes, that was close.
I've already picked up a couple positions, but holy cow, I almost smoked that guy. All right, here we go. Yeah, we're off to the races now, everybody.
There he is, motoring by, people. As you'd expect with 60 plus horsepower. All right, let's get to the grandstands and watch from there. Woo-hoo-hoo!
There we go, straight away. Go, little RC, go. Not quite as fast in a straight line as I was hoping it would be.
Looks like he's already passed 10 guys in the first lap.
Ah, jeez, hit some bumps. Shifter broke. Shifter came undone. Man, of all the reasons to not be able to keep racing.
Looking down to see where Zach Court's, looks like maybe they must have had a problem because I'm not seeing any lap times coming up for them. So maybe some issue with the RC motorcycle. Well, hopefully they'll be able to get it back together and pull it out there next time.
Bull broke? What a stupid problem to have.
I know.
Man, we were just looking at that too. It was loose and we tightened it.
Yeah, we
Son
just
of a
looked
dude,
at that
you were
this
doing
morning.
good. You picked off like 10 guys in the first lap.
Yeah, I was going okay. Dang it.
Well, there's some other classes we can run in today.
Yep,
Let's get it back and clean this up.
yep.
Of all the problems to have with a carbureted two-stroke quad-engine motorcycle, a broken shifter is a pretty dumb one. But not dumb enough to stop trying.
There's one other class we can enter against bigger, faster bikes, which I don't really need that right now for my confidence. But yeah, maybe we'll do that just so that tomorrow we're ready, for sure.
Okay, gridding up for race number 2. There are 2 guys on Harleys. Hopefully I can beat them. Going into turn 1, dead last. Dead last. I love that this guy's racing a Harley. That's crazy. Oh no, I'm getting zapped on the straights now. Now that I'm racing bigger bikes, I'm getting crushed on the straightaways.
Okay, just about to end of lap 1. This is where the shifter broke last time. So as long as we go full lap, we'll be doing better than last time out. Breaking up like crazy. He's not gonna be happy about that, and I don't blame him. And we had so many struggles today. It would have been nice to have just focused on jetting like we intended to, but at least he's out there.
Come on, come on, come on! Man, it's really not running well. Here we go, here we go. Something big just broke. Something pretty terminal. I think just let go.
I don't know how many more gut punches we can take.
Come on. Come on, Archie. Come on. Come on. Gotta get off the track. Huh. Huh. Okay. Well, we made it farther than last race by about 1 lap. Something big broke.
What kind of noise did it make?
Like maybe Reed's braking. Oh, it blew a plug out the head.
It looks pretty bad.
Yep. It felt pretty bad.
Yeah, I bet. How was it going before that? It sounded like dump.
Yeah, it wasn't running very well.
All right.
Thanks, man.
No worries. Normally on a Saturday night at a race weekend, you would have successfully raced. You would be cooking barbecue right now, having beers with your friends.
You can even hear some like
The dance music is starting and the neon lights are out. But we instead are going to remove the cylinder head from the Banshee engine, inspect the piston crowns, fix the threads on the spark plug that might have blasted out because I didn't tighten it enough, and screw with jetting some more. You know, it's just this endless cycle.
More jetting. Cool. And cut. The stakes have never been higher, because if we don't get the bike running today properly, then the weekend's over and who knows what we do next.
Yeah, and I feel like our supply of tenacity is running very shallow. We're running out of energy to just keep tackling this thing, but we are going to muster one last effort and do a few more jetting changes in hopes that we can get this thing running pisser, because we really want to turn some laps in anger. Skipping morning practice gave us time to keep fiddling with the bike, but no amount of time felt like enough. We started the weekend wondering how many races we would win. Now, on our last day, we still didn't know if the bike could even finish a race.
We have chased gremlins for 2 days. We had a shifter break. We had a spark plug blowout. We had air leaks and fuel leaks and jetting problems and who knows what else. We gotta go now. And this is my only real practice today. This is the warm-up lap for the race. I'm not starting dead last. I'm actually starting next to somebody. I'm gonna go to the outside of turn 1. I think that's where I want to be. All right, come on, Archie. Come on, little Archie.
Sawing through traffic, that's a good sign. Passing on the outside, nice and safe.
All right, we're passing people. We're making progress. Here we go, here we go. Oh, the mid-corner throttle response is real bad. It's a little bit better. There we go, passing on the pipe. Go, RC, go. Yeah, we do it. All right. Pass somebody on the power. That's important stuff.
He's almost got the leader in sight. He's doing pretty well.
Almost lost it. Hit crazy bumps. We're sputtering a little bit. Just need enough power to get past this next group.
Definitely eating dudes up on the straightaway.
When it's on the boil, it's really fast. I just can't seem to control it mid-throttle, which makes corners really hard. We've got potential to get past this group here. I just need a little consistency. Yeah! Woo! All right, there's Jesse. That's the guy that built the frame for the RC. We gotta pass him. Yeah, we're gonna get him. I gave Jesse a little butt tap on the way by, just to show him I respect him.
So he's basically moved his way into amongst the fast pack. We got one kid that's totally broken away in the lead. We got second place that's also going really fast. But then there's this clot of guys that are riding really well, and Zach is right in the midst of that. So that's gotta feel satisfying for him.
Yeah, go RC, go! Last lap. Come on, back straight away. This is your time to shine. Oh no. Oh no, no. Oh no, you got back by me. Come on, RC. All right, last corner. Come on, RC. Checkered flag.
Onto the podium.
Checkered flag. We did it. We finished the race. Oh my God. All right.
Finally, some success. Granted, we're gonna have to forfeit because it's not really legal for the class, but we proved the concept works. Oh, so happy, so relieved. And it's still running.
It worked. It worked.
And you freaking got a podium, dude.
Did I really?
Yeah, you got third.
Really?
Yeah, on the podium.
No kidding.
And we're gonna have to forfeit probably, but
Yeah,
like,
but still.
The bike was still alive, and there was one more race on the schedule. So after all of his work, it was nice that Ari got a chance to get some track time.
Knee down for the first time all weekend.
He was riding well, and it seemed like we might actually net another finish. But guess what? The RC still had some gremlins.
It's just breaking up.
Rather than wrecking the motor and spending the remainder of the day elbows deep in the toolbox, I decided to call it quits, which meant our race weekend was officially over.
No crashes, which means
In-N-Out Burger.
In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah. That's a Ari and Zach road racing tradition. If you don't ball your bike up at the racetrack, you get to eat it In-N-Out.
Those burgers might have been the tastiest yet. Not just because we didn't crash, but because we persevered through a steaming hot pile of problems. The RC brought us to a bygone era. We came face to face with a lot of the reasons that two-strokes have faded into obscurity, and at least a few of the reasons they're still such a special piece of motorcycling history.
This guy is nuts.
Clearly messing with us. That was some North by Northwest stuff right there coming at us.